Good morning. Thanks for joining me today. This is Lead Bullets for Life here, and basically I'm going to do a review of yesterday's review. Okay, guys. So this morning I field stripped the whole revolver and did a little exploring on what the powder fouling actually did to the gun. So yesterday I upped the charge from 13 to 15 grains to 16 and a half grains of Hodgson's 777 2FG, and for the most part good velocities. I got good standard deviation, and it just really made that 36 caliber sing. Now mind you guys, this was a full power charge, okay? So whenever you increase the powder charge of your black powder revolver, whether it's substitute powders or black powder, you're going to get an increase in fouling. That increase in fouling is going to reduce the number of shots you get with your revolver based on the increase in fouling. So let me explain to you what kind of fouling I got. Because I'm firing a hotter round, the caps kind of exploded a little bit. Some flattened out, some broke off in pieces. Therefore, and then also the force also caused the hammer to grab those spent shell caps. So what happens is that the caps end up falling into the chamber, or I'm sorry, into the channel of the hammer, causing binding. And when that happens, right, you're pretty much out of business right there. All right, so you pay the price for, you know, a faster load in your revolvers. I got the results I wanted from it, but the end result was a dirtier gun, and pretty much a whole hour of stripping down and cleaning meticulously each part, polishing it all back up again to get it to make it smooth again. So as you see here, it's all cleaned up and it's just beautiful again. Just very smooth. So once I took the gun apart, polished up all the pieces that were in contact with each other, the hammer, the ratchets on the hammer, all the little nooks and crannies, especially the cylinder and the nipples, had to be meticulously cleaned out. A lot of fouling. And then while I was opening up the gun and the trigger assembly, pieces of the caps were falling out. You know, small pieces, large pieces, you name it, they were in there. So when I was firing the lower charges with the 13.5 and the 15.5, I was getting good velocities and good accuracy, but I was able to shoot 40 rounds versus 20. And you know, and after that 40 rounds, it wasn't even binding up. So I learned something about, you know, shooting your black powders. There's a sweet spot in each of your guns for powder charge, bullets, all that sort of, you know, components that go with your black powder shooting. Lower powder charges means lower fouling. Lower fouling means more shots per shot, you know, between shots, and you can continue shooting. Now, mind you, folks, again, black powder revolvers are not designed to shoot like ordinary cartridge or handguns or firearms. You just don't eject and, you know, put in fresh cartridges. So what it tells you is this: your shot per shot is limited. Okay, so, you know, after shooting so many rounds, you're forced to stop, take the gun apart, and re-clean again. So it's a lot of work involved, guys. Now, if you don't mind, you know, taking the guns apart, polishing them up meticulously, that's something I love doing. You know, so it's no big deal. And even if it takes me 10 minutes to load up 6 rounds on the chamber or a cylinder, that's so be it. You know, I enjoy doing it. So the little work that goes into shooting black powder is something I do enjoy. Most guys, if they can't put a magazine in within 2 seconds, okay, it's not worth the effort. So for me, it's a lot of historical content involved in these revolvers, and a lot of care also, and knowledge about these revolvers. That's intriguing, you know, to somebody who's interested in black powder revolvers and history of our country and the wars that we fought to make this country what it is today. So, one thing I forgot to mention was when I did my video yesterday, or uploaded it, I noticed that there was like 5 minutes of footage missing. I couldn't figure out what happened to it. So let me explain to you what the footage was about. So basically what I did was, instead of just using a powder by volume and using the flask, basically what I did was I took 38 special cases, show you them right here, and basically I weighed them out by weight. And I put them in each case here, so 16.5 grains in each case, and I was able to just take one, dump it, and load the ball. Now, because I don't have caps on them to keep them protected, I took a piece of cardboard like this, right, and just shut it down, like so, and that kept it from spilling over. And then at the same time, I put my caps in here, like this, so they all fit just like that. And I was thinking, okay, you can buy these little vials on eBay or Amazon, and basically what you do is you pretty much load up your charges, and then what you do is you cap them up, okay? And then from there you can just open up and pour them into your cylinder. And I thought this was a neat idea. So it took me about, you know, half an hour or so to load all 50 of them up, but I didn't shoot all 50 of them, so I ended up putting about close to 20 of them back into the powder container. But anyways, guys, as you saw, you know, accuracy was quite good yesterday, and the gun is back to normal, if not better, because I did some polishing on the hammer face, got it nice and shiny again, broke the edges on the channel there where the hammer goes, and hopefully it'll reduce my cap sucking. Will also help in increasing the shot per shot of your revolver and reducing jams. And that's what you want. You want to reduce as much fouling as possible so you can enjoy the revolvers more. Alright, so we took two balls. We had the 380 and the 375. So the 375 I used first, and I wanted to see if the 375 was going to be too small. Actually, it wasn't. I actually got good lead rings coming off the cylinders, and then as you saw, the accuracy was pretty stellar. 25 yards, guys. And measuring the powder charge by weight actually did help in the accuracy and the velocity department. So guys, if you're wondering what kind of accuracy you get out of these 1861 by Ubert's, now I'm going to give you a little more detail on here. If you look at the buttstock, there's no gaps in it. It's fit and finish is perfect. Very, very, you know, there's a little bit of a, you know, you can feel the edge a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty much it lined up with the frame. The finish is beautiful on it, you know, and the actions are extremely smooth, very smooth. Don't dry fire these, by the way, because you'll damage up your nipples on them. But anyways, guys, if you guys love your black powder revolvers, you know, treat them with care, and they'll last you for many, many, many years. If you're into black powder, like I am, or if you're not, you can also get a conversion kit for normal cartridges. So right out of the box, guys, you sight your revolver in around maybe 6 o'clock onto the red or the X ring, and you'll hit them just like this. So they pretty much shoot point of aim when you get them out of the box. They don't shoot high, they don't shoot to the right or left or below. They shoot right up where they're supposed to. And this is because Ubert really does a meticulous job on their fit and finish on these revolvers. They're almost like match grade if you think about it. So you don't have to spend a lot of money getting your guns, getting your action tuned on them. You pretty much can do that yourself. Just remove all your parts off. You just polish everything up. You know, I would advise not to replace your mainspring on it. Use your stock mainspring, unless you're doing some cowboy action shooting, or fanning. In that case, I would replace a lot of the stock parts on them and use some bulletproof parts for the fanning. But these aren't designed for fanning, guys. These are designed to be loaded and shot one at a time. Okay, not too much hurry, and they'll last you a lifetime. Anyways, guys, lead bullets for life. Thanks for joining me today. If you like what you see, you want to see more, please rate, subscribe, and make those comments. We'll see you at the range or at the reloading bench. Anyways, you have a good week. Bye for now.